So I came to the Philippines for one reason, and that is to celebrate my dad's 90th birthday. Isang linggo lang naman talaga siya eh. Pero habang nandito ako, something unexpected happened. I started imagining how retirement would actually feel like. And honestly, there are some parts that I really love, and meron din naman ibang parts na not so much. Every time kasi pag umuwi ako ng Pilipinas, iba yung feeling eh. Familiar siya, comforting, and emotional din. Maybe because when your parents are older, home starts to feel different. And that turning 90, it makes me think about time. So habang kasama ko sila the whole week, napapaisip ako na how many more moments do I have like this with them. My second sister who lives here, malapit lang siya nakatira. She's the one who's always with my parents. So siya ang parating kasama, siya yung kasama sa doktor, kasama sa mamamasyal o kakain sa labas. And siya talaga yung present every day. And so like for this, kahit itong 1 week na to, I wanted to spend ordinary moments with them while I still can. So while doing our regular thing with my parents, nagkwekwentuhan kami, namamalengke kami ng mami, pupunta kami ng mall. Naisip ko na what if like this is our everyday life? Kami ni Haven. Simple lang, nandito ka sa bahay, kain ka ng mga fresh food, yung mga prutas, yung sa palengke. Tapos, andito ka, meron kang kasama sa bahay na who will help you. Talagang relax ka lang talaga. And then you'll be hearing like Tagalog all day, hindi ka na mag-i-English. People talking to you, family nearby, andyan nga yung sister ko na isa. Actually, ano lang siya isang stone na tapon lang doon, andun na yung bahay niya. Ang dami kong mga na-imagine na kunyari na nagluluto ako, tapos marami akong ulam, tatakbo lang ako doon, idadaan ko sa bahay niya. Yung mga ganun ba, parang ang sarap, di ba? Ang feeling doon, parang life is slow, parang kalmado, hindi katulad sa Amerika na mabilis. Parati na lang nagmamadaling mga tao, everything is a rush. Sa Amerika kasi parang life is so structured, parang lahat may schedule. Hindi katulad dito na slow pace nga, di ba? Parang you do things at your own pace, hindi ka nagmamadali. And that's something that like I really love, na talagang nag-enjoy ako. And I'm sure mag-enjoy din si Haven doon. Dito nga kasi parang there's more space to breathe. And honestly, I started imagining retirement here. Alam niyo ba kung ano paborito ni Haven na pag umuwi kami ng Pilipinas? Is palengke. Pareho kami na we want to go to the market na namimili kami ng fresh mga seafood, yung mga isda, na tuwang-tuwa kami pag nakikita namin yung wet market. Kasi nga, di ba sa atin, sa Amerika, puro frozen food, tapos sa grocery, dito talaga, you get to eat yung mga fruits na wala naman sa atin. Like, yung mga Indian mangoes, pag in season yung lansones, masarap, tapos may mga duhat, siniguelas, guyabano, yung lakatan na saging. Di ba, ang sarap noon lahat. Tapos pagkatapos mo malengke, iuwi mo yung pinamalengke mo. Tapos lutuin mo sa dirty kitchen mo, di ba? Ewan ko kung lahat ng mga bahay dito meron dirty kitchen. So, katulad kami, nung namalengke kami, bumili kami ng pusit. Fresh na fresh yung pusit. So, niluto namin. Ang sarap talaga. Yun yung mga type na gusto namin gawin na mga malengke ka, yung parang from market to table. You get to buy mga vegetables tulad ng kangkong. Ang mahal-mahal sa Amerika ng kangkong. Magkano yung kangkong? Dito, isang bundle 20 pesos lang. And then, yung mga gulay dito, you'll see yung mga talong na maliliit. Ang cute-cute. Tapos gagawin mong tortang talong. Oh my God, ang sarap. Tapos yung mga fresh na mga isda nga, na yung maliliit na pampano ata ang tawag doon. Black pampano. There's like a lot of food na talagang namimiss namin na pag dito kami, talagang makakain namin lahat yun. At saka, kung fresh yun, talagang healthy, di ba? And that's one thing that Haven and I are very mindful of. Isa pa, you get to have somebody help you at home. Ang sarap nun, di ba? Na hindi ikaw yung maglilinis, meron kang kasama sa bahay na makakatulong sa'yo. And when you get old, kailangan mo talaga yun na meron tutulong sa'yo. Alam niyo, isa pa na talagang I missed na nagawa ko this week is yung mga morning routine, yung mga breakfast, nasa table lang kami, nag-usap kami ng parents ko, tsaka ng sister ko na kasama ko. You just get to hang out and enjoy your breakfast. And dito rin, nakita ko rin na yung mahilig silang mag-breakfast talaga sa labas din. Like my mom and my tita, na minsan nagde-date silang magkapatid, so they eat out. So ako naman na-imagine ko rin na if I'm here, makakasama ko yung sister ko. I think that would be enjoyable. And si Haven, so kung kaming dalawa, punta lang kami dyan sa mga breakfast places, yung mga Contis o kaya Tropical Hut. And isa pa, I get to avail the senior discount. Alam niyo ba na akala ko I needed to have that senior discount card. Eh hindi pala. So tinry ko lang na binigay ko yung card ko. Yung pala, tinanggap din. So I got the 20%. So kahit pala yung California ID lang, pumayag sila. So I got the discount. And naisip ko rin na if kung kami nga ni Haven, if we do maybe like 1 meal a day, nakakain kami sa labas. Kasi tinanong ko ang dad ko how much do you spend in an average, kunyari, pagkakain kayo sa labas? Eh, mahina mas sila kumain. Sabi niya, siguro mga maybe 700 to 1,000 pesos pag kumakain sa labas. Minsan, umabot sila ng 1,500 kung silang dalawa. Pero kunyari, yung simple lang, if you tabad ka na talaga magluto, gusto mo kumain sa mga restaurant or yung mga sa food court, so abot siya ng mga, let's say mga $400 a month. O diba, you don't have to cook anymore kung tamad ka na talaga. So that's one thing na talagang you'll enjoy here. I think number one is the food. And yan ang sigurado ko na talagang gustong-gusto ni Haven. And one more thing, we were able to watch a play in Jesus Christ Superstar. So binigay ko yung ID ko, so naka-discount pa ako, 20% also. So hindi lang talaga food, so parang pa yung mga plays, and mahilig din kami manood ng mga ganon. So, I'm sure kung dito kami nag-retire, punta kami sa mga, Soler, makakanood kami, and may senior discount, so mas mura. So, that's one of the advantages, yung senior card. And I'm sure si Haven, may excite yun. So, yung mga na-mention ko, those are the things that I would love to do kung dito nga kami mag-retire ni Haven. Pero, reality kick in. There are things that Haven will definitely not like here. Unang-una, traffic. Bakit traffic? Sangkaterbang kotse ang nandito na. Para bang lahat ng tao may kanya-kanyang kotse. Ang daming mga car makers na dito sa atin. So, traffic talaga. So, secondly, parking. Sa dami ng kotse, syempre, ang hirap maghanap ng parking. Pinukwentuhan ng sister ko yung mga doctor's appointment ng parents ko, na kung hindi siya mag-drive talaga, hindi sila aabot sa appointment. So she has to drop them off. And sometimes it takes her like 45 minutes to get a parking space. Or minsan, tapos na ng parents ko, tsaka lang sila magkikita ulit. So talagang ganun kahirap mag-park. So siguro maybe rin if you use Grab, okay din yun, diba? I mean, Grab is like one option, for you not to drive and para hindi ka na mahirapan mag-park. And then, thirdly is, itong kaaway talaga ng Haven is yung heat. Kaya dala-dala ko parate pamaypay. Talagang kailangan meron kang electric fan na nakatapat sa'yo. Kung wala kang aircon sa bahay, kawawa ka, hindi ka makakatulog. Unless nasanay ka na talaga sa heat. So paypay and electric fan. So now I understand why people go to the malls para magpalamig. Ang sarap talaga. And naisip ko lang, and sometimes like simple errands that you need to do, it's exhausting. Traffic, ang hirap mag-park, tapos yung mainit, pag uwi mo ng bahay, pagod ka na. Yun lang naman yung naisip ko na that would probably kill the idea of like retiring here sa Philippines. So every time something stressful happens, ang naisip ko, si Haven. Kasi nasa isip ko na, Si Haven ayaw nito, si Haven ayaw nun. So, lahat si Haven. Si Haven talaga yung talagang, I think ang magiging problema sa amin na mag-decide talaga to stay here. Pero honestly, now I understand both sides now. Before this trip, talagang decided na kami ni Haven kung saan magre-retire. Hindi dito sa Philippines because of healthcare, convenience, and being close to our son. And those are the things that actually matter to us. Pero this trip, na-realize ko na retirement is not just about, finances, not about healthcare. It's also about the way you want your life to feel. I'm sure maraming sasabi na healthcare is very important, which is true naman talaga. Pero there are options din naman eh. There's insurance that you can get from here sa Philippines na you can be covered. And you just have to check it out na hindi naman I think ganun kamahal. Hindi naman kailangan all or nothing eh. So, pwedeng you could like meet halfway. And, I'm sure maraming options. Like, kunyari, yung kay Haven, yung heat or sa sobrang init na talagang hindi ko kaya talaga mahihimatay ako sa nakakapanghina ang init. Kasi it's May, itong summer. Maybe like schedule like coming here or staying here for maybe 3 months, starting maybe from December, January, February. Tapos balikan na sa Amerika. You know what? A lot of people do that. So isa yon na pwede kong i-pitch kay Haven. So sana pumayag. And also, we have a lot of friends here sa Philippines. And it would be like really nice na we could, reconnect with them again. We've been reconnected na through our group chat sa Viber, pero yung talagang to go out with them, na nakikita-kita sila, those are the things that we missed out all these years habang nasa Amerika. And I think now that we're like going to be retired, I think that's one thing of like, na talagang, di ba sinasabi nga nila, it's best for, like seniors to be like talking with a lot of people. Yun ang sinasabi rin ng dad ko, na pag tumatanda ka, you have to make sure na parati kang may kausap. Talk about anything under the sun. Magchismisan daw kayo. Pag-usapan nyo yung Senate, kung ano nangyayari sa Senate. Yung mga topics na gano'n, it stimulates the mind, which I like totally agree. Isa pa, maybe we can have the Philippines as a hub also. During those times also, we can like travel sa different countries like maybe Thailand, Vietnam, Japan. Talaga favorite ni Haven yung mga countries na yon. So kahit na nakapunta na kami doon, babalik at babalikan namin. Talagang we don't mind. And also like to travel here within the Philippines. Diba, ang dami-daming mga places na dito sa atin na hindi namin napupuntahan. So maybe this is the time that we'll be able to enjoy yung mga destinations, mga local destinations. So talagang nakaka-excite din talaga. Excited, no? So after staying here in the Philippines only for 1 week, now I understand why some people want to come home. But I also understand why some people want to stay away. And honestly, pati ako nalilito. Now I just need to convince Haven to at least try it too. Or maybe I'm still trying to convince myself. So kayo, decided na ba talaga kayo kung saan kayo mag-retire? Sa Philippines? Or wherever you are right now? Do you at least plan to do a hybrid one, like a few months here and then a few months wherever you are? Share nyo naman sa amin yung mga plans nyo on the comment section below. So that's it for today, mga señoritos and señoritas. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again with Haven in the next vlog. Hanggang sa muli, ingat kayo! Bye!